Welcome to the top 8. Wait, what's the name of the video?
It's the top 8 support monsters in Summoners War as decided by Twitch chat.
Plus 2 other monsters that we wanted to put in here, so that's it.
Deal with it, it's our video. But before we get to the numbers, I got you guys a treat. The parameters.
The main concern of monsters in this list is keeping other monsters alive. So some monsters like Tyrannis that are a bruiser and a reviver won't be seen here. For the same reason, Vanessa is not a part of this competition.
They'll get their own episode if you guys continue to like this series. Number 10 is Ariel, the Water Archangel, because he's been having a tough year.
Yeah, he lost pretty early in the competition, but we feel bad.
So he gets a win.
Congrats, dude. You need a win.
It was just a pleasure to be nominated, really.
And at number 9,
this
you
one's
guys.
Not a joke.
You guys already knew it. Lulu, because she's better than Ariel.
And she got a 2-way now.
So probably she would be higher on the list.
And she didn't appear in the original stream because we didn't have assets for her at the time. But she was there in spirit. Fitting,
She's
a
spirit. Wasn't that not
was
scripted?
not intended.
Nice.
None of that.
Very good job.
None of
Very
anything
good
we've
job.
said so far
Very
has
good
been
job.
scripted,
Okay,
if
let's
we're
go.
being honest.
Let's go.
Number 8, our first real entry from the stream, is Zhongfei, the Fire Panda Warrior. He's fusible and he beat Shannon, Rena, and Iona to get here. Which is surprising because Shannon heals.
And glancing.
On first skill.
Basically healing.
It is.
Evan 2010.
Damage prevented is life not lost. But maybe we should explain why Zhongfei made it onto the list, even though he isn't a traditional support unit.
After the buff, he can cleanse his whole team, and also he helps healing, so brings a lot of sustain, and he's not a damage dealer per se. He's not there to kill other monsters.
He also has some flexibility with applying debuffs too. He's one of everybody's first frontline raid monsters.
Which is a very supporty thing to do. And number 7, Amelia. Exactly. She beat Bella Dion, Chasoon, and our stand-in or
Konamiya,
in a costume.
Yet again, we didn't have an asset, so this is a loosely veiled Tion with his hue change.
You guys should be thankful Evan is great at Photoshop.
I'm great at adjusting the little slider on OBS that says hue.
And it does not look like Sigmar's.
Amelia is basically the queen of immunity. If you're transformed, you're going to be applying immunity to everybody on your team every turn, and you don't even have to decide to do it. She actually has a monster spotlight on the channel already, but the thing I can't believe is that she beat Bella Dion, and so easily. Remember your roots, chat. I mean, I guess...
You're saying the exact opposite of when they voted for Perna. They voted for Perna for the roots, and now you want them to... Sorry, dude.
Dude, Bella... Forget
also, remember, Holberg is either your best friend or your worst enemy. If you have an Amelia, pick or ban the Bulwark. How is this guy here? I didn't know you.
Have some faith in number 6, Wusa, who beat... who did he beat? He beat Beta, the Wind Elephant, and Delphoid by proxy.
Even though nowadays the majority of Wusas are built on crit damage, he's still a support in nature. He brings a little bit of damage, but immunity, shield, healing are the things that he does best.
And sometimes a single target Hawthorne.
Sometimes a 2-turn sleep. Okay,
let's
now
move
we
on.
get into good monsters.
Yeah, this is the deep part of the list. This is where I start thinking the chat actually knows what they're talking about.
Exactly. Now, finally, chat, you got a handle of this. This is probably the best support in 2018 and half of 2019. Number 5.
It's Triana, the Wind Heart Magician. She beat Olivia and Lisa and Ariel by proxy, but again, he was just happy to be here. Triana is not strictly a reviver, she's rather a death preventer. She prevents death. On her skill 2, she has a single target cleanse and applies a 1 turn of immunity on the entire team.
Which might seem like no immunity at all, but sometimes can save you in a match. She also has a humble sleep and attack bar reduction on skill 1, and she can be built on crit damage in current metas.
Her passive skill is on a fairly low cooldown after skill ups, and as such it helps her be a very good counter to snipe comps.
If she's on Nemesis, sorry Daphnis, you're not going to kill anyone on turn 1. And number 4, we have the Paladin Killer, Molly. She beat Louise, Ophelia, Zhongfei, and Neil by proxy.
Molly was formerly considered to be the worst member of the mermaid family, but a significant buff plus the introduction of artifacts brought her into the limelight, where she is still firmly planted to this day.
She's one of the strongest picks in RTA right now, even beaten picked first in SWC. How crazy is that?
That is crazy. Number 3, we have a similar story with Praha, who beat Wusa, Emma, Harmonia, and Atnai to get here. She has a huge 50% heal on her 3rd skill, and a little bit of crowd control where she puts everybody to sleep for 1 turn. She also has a strip on skill 2, and turn cycling on skill 1. Another bit of proof showing that a little buff can go a long way, taking Praha again from the bottom of her monster family, all the way to, well, maybe the middle.
That's not good. That's not good. It's tough to go against Tiara, Gianna, Juno. Lima. At number 2, what is wrong with you, I'm kidding. I was the one defending. Fran at number 2. She's normally number 1 in every list we ever make, but this time she lost.
She was number 1 in the top 6 monsters you should 6-star first video, and I still think that that's true. That hasn't been taken away from her. However, there is one that is considered to be a better support than even Fran, and we're going to talk about that after some honorable mentions.
Do we have honorable mentions?
Not yet.
1 DB12 run later.
Nah, no honorable mentions. They all deserve to get cut.
Yeah, I don't...
Number 1 is Ileana, the light Neostone agent.
And you ask us, how did she beat Fran? Because she has immunity, shield, and she gives extra turns. When you see a Hathor Ileana, that's almost as bad as a Hathor Gani, because she'll keep giving turns back. If she gets a proc, she'll get all the skills back. She has glancing on skill 1, so she's basically Gani.
Yeah. She is all the best parts of Fran and Wusa together, mixed into one monster. And this isn't the first time she's appeared on our channel either. She's been in the top 15 early game Lucky Summons video as well.
And a little bit of time ago, she wasn't even considered a good monster. But once again, for the 3rd time, a big buff brought all these 3 monsters to the top 4.
So those were the top 10 support monsters as decided by Twitch chat. But what do you guys think? Are there any that are missing from your personal list? Let us know in the comments.
Okay,
That's
I have
it.
an idea for the name of the video.
Oh, is this the intro again though?
Yeah, the intro. Let's do the intro.
Cool.